and I was thinking about this too, boy Steve. Yeah, he is German. So they
I
always
am
want to.
German.
Yeah, you guys always want to lower the population.
Yes. Hello, welcome to another Latino with a podcast. I'm the Latino with a podcast, Christian Henningsmeyer, and today I am with Chris Forte. That is an Italian name. He's not Italian, he's black, but as you can see, let,
I'm black. I'm black for real.
let me hear that.
I'm black.
So someone said once that there's like a black, like he talks black.
Yeah.
Do you think you talk black?
No.
Talk a little bit, like say something about your life.
My life. Yeah.
Hey yo, on my life immediately.
That's black. That's street. That's not black.
Well, I'll be tripping him on my life. I was like, okay, that is black. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Last time I saw him was in Take a Shot, Mike. I haven't been there in a while. It was really nice to be back.
Yeah.
You were judging.
Yeah,
How
I
was the
was judging.
experience of?
Judging.
Of
I got drunk.
why?
Because you gave me a shot. Everybody gave me a shot. It was not a great experience. Tried to give me a DUI.
But you drive home?
Yes, I did drive home.
Okay, perfect.
ma-
There
I
you go,
made it.
police. We got a confession.
Yes.
No,
I was good though. I was good.
No, Take a Shot is I believe it's a fun show. Like it have a hole in the middle of it, but it's always. I believe that happened also with open mics.
Yeah.
That there's a point that everybody's like, okay, I'm tired,
Yes.
and then by the end it's like, okay, it's just 5 comics left, and then the energy
Right.
goes up again.
Right.
And I fucked up and I bombed. I did good the first like 2 minutes, and then I bombed the last joke.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
It happens, man. It happens.
Dude, like I'm gonna tell you one of my newest ideas for a joke.
Okay.
And it came like talking with Rachel.
Could you give me a scorecard so I
A
can
scorecard, yeah. So
Let me score right now. Let me score.
you can ring the bell.
Okay.
No, it was because she was like, when I speak Spanish, she's like, you speak Spanish too fast, and I cannot like understand because you speak too fast. I
Okay.
was like, that's the way people speak Spanish.
Right.
I was like, yeah, but when I learn in Duolingo or whatever, they speak slow. It's like because you're learning.
Right.
And then I was like, you know how I learn English? And then I make the voice because when you learn English, it's like, lesson 1, listening. Mark and Steve are at the grocery store.
Yes.
Hey, Mark, how are you? That is like that.
Exactly. Right.
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah.
Good. Are we going to the store at 8 p.m.? No, we are not going to the store at 8 p.m. We are going to the store at 7 p.m.
Yes.
And then I come here and people like, yo, I'm tripping balls, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the-
That's the way I learned. Spanish. I took Spanish, so I talk like that in Spanish.
Mama,
Oh,
well.
yeah. It's got a little flavor to it.
Yo,
But we had the Spanish book. My Spanish book was called Dicho y Hecho, Beginning Spanish.
Did you just like the make and done?
Yeah, okay. That's what it was
No,
called.
tell and done, yeah.
Right. And we would, people would say, how you doing?
Oh, you
Hola.
Spanish, speak
Hola,
Spanish a little
¿cómo
bit.
estás?
But you see, that's the
Yeah,
slow.
and then you'll be like, igualmente. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, nobody
Me
talks like
gustan
this.
las
man.
quesadillas.
I like quesadilla. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, because-
I didn't want to speak Spanish. I would be terrified to try to speak my Spanish in front of you. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, this.
yeah, but this is a conversation when it happens when they're like, yeah, dude, yeah, Spanish is hard. I don't want to speak Spanish in front of you. Like, yeah, but I'm forced to speak
Right.
English
Yeah,
every time.
English. Yeah,
And when I go
yeah,
on stage and people mock me like, haha, he doesn't know how to pronounce this word. I'm like, yeah, but I pronounced all the others. Like, you think this is fucking easy? I'm just fucking doing stand up in a second
You
language.
actually are, you have an advantage. You're bilingual. You know 2 languages.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good.
Okay, one of the topics that I brought,
Yeah.
and this is for you because you're a black person.
Okay.
No, it's not because you're black, but
Is it because I'm black?
but since you're black, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, stop. No, because I saw this on Reddit. There was a guy that they this is because you're black. They put him in jail, and he was innocent.
Okay.
And he spent, I believe, it was 25 years in jail, and they released him and being like, "Oh, my bad."
Oh wow.
But the state paid him, I believe, it was $17 million
Okay.
in because we imprisoned you
Right.
falsely.
Right.
And my question is because I was like, that's interesting because I believe if that guy was out during all that time, he would have never made it. He's made for life with those
Right
70
with
million.
the money you got.
So the question is, I'll put less time because you are old. In 25, you're dead. But that's what Stephen Black would say. No. But the question is like, would you do like 10 years for 1 million, 3 million? I believe that's the question. 10 years for $3 million.
10 years.
You're gonna be in prison for 10 years,
10 years.
but when you get out, you sue the state, and the state pays you $3 million.
$3 million. Nah, I wouldn't do it.
But you will do some time, like let's say 1 year for like 200K.
Nah, I still wouldn't do it.
Now, why?
I wouldn't want to be in jail. I used to be a correctional officer, so I know what it's like in there.
And you cannot say if they find out you were an officer.
Yeah,
you're
That is
fucked.
so definitely, I'm going to be in protective custody.
Okay, talk a little bit about your experience because I didn't know you were a correctional
Yeah,
officer.
I was a correctional officer for 2 years.
But correctional is like is the for teenagers, right?
Yeah, juvenile.
Juvenile.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that for 2 years, and yeah, it was wild in there, man.
It's cute that he
kids are
says
bad.
correct, like he was a correctional officer instead of being like I was there, but
But yeah, those kids were wild. You know, you could get them. They could be up to like 21.
that's a man.
Still-
That's a man.
Yeah. But you know, yeah. Some
Okay.
of them killed somebody when they was like 14, and they have no place to put them, so they put them in there until they reach the age where they can go to the big boy joint.
And how was your? What is the wildest thing you saw while you were working there?
Oh man.
The second killing of this of this guy.
It wasn't really that wild. You know, they were just impulsive. They would fight, like, you know, at the drop of a hat, they'd end up fighting.
Yeah, and at that age, like more.
Yeah. So it was always some fighting, and we had to break up a lot of crazy fights. I remember the Latin Kings and the disciples were fighting in the wing, and they totally fooled me. I wasn't a good correctional officer.
Oh, you're innocent, and you open.
Right. I came outside, and you know, they have a line. If you're gonna take the line, you got to take them to lunch. And I brought the line out. I was waiting for them, and I guess the guys were inside, and they just shut the door behind them, and then they just started fighting. And so I went in there. I ran in there. I left the line outside. I went in there to see about them, and man, they were going at it. This one kid, he took a table. It was a big, heavy steel table, and you know, he almost hit this guy's head. Just turned it over, and so yeah.
And that was the moment that just like you were like, I'll do comedy.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm.
You know what? It's time to tell some dick jokes. It's time to tell some dick jokes. This is easier.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm
But-
done.
Okay, the air conditioner. I believe we can do it with the half of the part.
Okay.
But I have this question always where when it comes to like prison or juvenile. Do you think those people can get reformed? Because I believe prison, the way the system is working, they won't work to reform people. The people that go in there end up worse. Like because if you're a kid that your crime was like selling weed, let's say, and you get there, you need to become more like a fighter to be alive.
Right.
So you have to maybe become more like impulsive, more like violent, And
Yes.
then at the end, you went for weed, but you get out, and now you're like
Yeah.
a weapon yourself.
Sometimes, yeah, prisons are a school for you to be a better criminal.
Yeah,
To improve your criminal
you have your
skills.
tutors.
Yeah, you going to school to be better, but some can be reformed. Some can, you know, there's a difference between 18-year-old you and 30-year-old
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can make a change. But if you can get 3 out of 10, that's not bad. If you can get 3 kids out of 10 to go on a straight path, then that's not bad.
Do you have any like do you cultivate any relationship with any of them? Like oh, these kids were like well
No,
behaving.
I just kind of like look them up on a line and some of them are still in jail. Some of them are, because they,
What's up, Mark?
yeah.
Mark in jail from Pavilion 2.
What's up? Yeah, some of them are still in prison, and
No one knew your name. You didn't know like, anybody like by name that they're like, hey, what's up, Chris?
yeah, no.
I like fist bump you.
Yeah,
They're like,
we like, but no, they knew me from my last name, but
what's
when
up, Miss Fort?
yeah, not Mr. Forte, but but yeah, they know me from that, but yeah, some of them are, yeah, they still locked up, and then some probably went on to do something better, and some of them are probably dead, most
Probably
likely,
now in yours, do you have the thing like guards are like buy they like put stuff in the jail like cigarettes or something?
Oh
And
yeah,
then like
yeah.
make those.
It's
Did
more
you,
prevalent in
did you make those deals?
no. I was so
That
clean,
you want cocaine,
so
I can
clean.
get inside.
I was thinking I was gonna get cocaine here,
But there were other guards that you knew that they were like, yeah,
Oh,
that
sure,
he's
sure,
making deals here.
sure. Yeah, and to me, when I did it, I didn't think it was anything like to give them a cigarette or something. You know what I mean? Because that's not illegal. So some of them smoke cigarettes. I give them a cigarette and let them smoke a cigarette. But no, I'm not bringing them
Do you
cocaine.
do you have to like actually like hit some?
Yeah,
with
hit the
baton?
kids.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. Back when I was doing it, we could. Especially when that big fight.
But
broke
not
out.
anymore. Thanks
No,
a lot.
no. They would have people come there that would, supervise us to make sure that we weren't
Yeah, of course. Be
violating the
violent.
kids' right. But yeah, some of them, and
Yeah.
we had some correctional officers that didn't. Yeah, they did stuff to the kids too
Yeah,
and, that they weren't supposed to do. Like a Catholic priest, that kind of thing. And
That Catholic priest kind of.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah,
lover boy.
yeah. So yeah, and so I looked some of them up too. I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Okay,
I used to work with this guy.
He's now in jail too.
Yeah.
And what got you out? What was the moment that you were like, I will change jobs? What are you working on now?
Like where am I working?
Yeah, you're like, I'm a priest. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh no. I'll actually just do another different job in the Department of Corrections.
Okay.
It's I got promoted, and so I do something totally different. But I'm getting ready to retire now.
Okay.
So
Nice.
it's been pretty good. But
Steven Black, remember this part.
yeah,
please.
that's right. I'm getting ready to retire. I'm old. Yeah. But no, it's After 2 years, it was about up. Once it was a counselor that came by and she offered me a different job. I was like, this sounds better than what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Okay. This will connect like with the one of the other topics because you have kids and I've been watching this in parenting and I do not understand it. I believe parenting is a balance and it's getting to the point that it's unbalanced again. When my dad was a kid, it was unbalanced, giving all the power to the dads and the moms.
Right.
That they were like, no, if you live under this roof, you do whatever I say, even though it didn't make any sense.
Right.
I was like, that's too much power, and it started to balance, and now the power is on the kids.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'll do whatever I want. You're gonna tell me anything. It's like no, we need to
Yeah.
get to a balance. But I seen that there's some like when you talk back when you're a kid, and I hate this. Even if you were right, the parents were like, if you talk back, that's disrespectful. So that like now you're grounded.
Right.
So
Right.
you have kids. How's that relationship with your kids? Like if they talk back but they're right, Are you the kind of parent that is like, okay, you know what, I was wrong.
I do. First of all, I don't really believe in hitting with my
Yeah, no.
kids. I just believe in talking to them. So I let my kids speak freely. They can speak freely to me, but no, they can't be disrespectful. But yeah, I want them to express themselves. I want them to be able to talk to me because I think that's why so many kids get abused because they're scared to talk to their parents about something that really bad happened. So I don't want to keep going on Catholic priests, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if something happened to them, another adult broke their trust. Now they're scared to tell their mom and dad because the mom and dad will probably react with what, and instead
Yeah.
of dealing with it, they'll react in that way.
Yeah, well, Chris Rani has a joke that he in the joke he mentioned like, yeah, like it's not like I was touched by Father Callaghan or something like that,
Yeah.
and the joke is funny, but then in the joke he continues the joke saying, by the way, I said this joke once, and my parents came out to me and they were like, hey, you shouldn't say Father Callaghan,
Right.
and he was like, why? And they were like, because that's the name of our pastor.
Oh
And
wow.
and Chris was like, "Are you not a little bit concerned that what I'm saying is
About the
about the
molestation.
molestation?" They're like, "No, no, 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 shh, put on her name."
Yeah.
But it's like that. I believe some kids like, yeah, I haven't talked about this in the podcast. Like when I was a kid, we have a nanny that it was not my family. It was like
Right.
I hired her, and my sister was like 2 3 years old. I was like 5 6,
Hmm.
and she used to hit her like in the hand when she did something, and she used to like grab me by the arm. But then she was like, "Don't tell that to your mother." Blah, blah, blah. And for the longest time, like we didn't because we were scared to tell our mom
Your mom.
because I don't remember exactly, but I believe she's like, "Don't tell this to your mother or else."
Right.
Or she will be mad at you, or
Yeah.
she
Hmm.
like you won't see me again, or like I will take your whatever. Like, and for the longest, like I did not like tell my
Yeah.
mom until one day I was like, okay,
Right.
this is too much. I
Let me
told my
tell you
mom,
what's going on.
and my mom was about to kill her.
Right.
Yeah, no, my mom got like my mom's like. So
Yeah.
your dad like hold me up, but because it's like I paid you to take care of my children, you were hitting my
And you're
children. It's
hitting.
like,
Right.
yeah, like if that happens to you, you will fucking kill. Like
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah. I mean, thank God that I didn't have anything like that growing up because I know my mother, she would have killed somebody if I told her. My mother is very protective, even
yeah.
to this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50 and she's 60, 70 years old, and yeah, she's very protective. She just, if anybody's gonna hit me, she's gonna do it.
Jumping with a cane, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit me right
I'm
across
not
the
really
face.
afraid of old ladies. Old ladies don't
Oh
measure their
yeah,
strength.
old ladies. I'm still scared of my mother.
But my mom was like that. Like I believe that it's cute to keep the conversation open with kids, but don't let them rule the conversation because I've
Right.
seen like the other side of the coin. That is like I have friends that have kids and the kids are like loud. They get into the tables. They're jumping in like sofas with shoes, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's just a kid. Just let him be." It's like, no, bitch. Like get
Yeah.
him out of the fucking couch. Like so, there's a balance. There's a balance. Parenting is difficult, but
It is.
we're gonna make a pause so we can do Catholic Church things to other kids, and we're gonna come back.
Cause that's funny. Yeah.
And we are back. We don't like kids. No, no, like I was talking about parenting, and then I was gonna go to like, how many kids do you have?
Yeah. I have three.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, I just researched this, and the world itself is having less and less and less kids, and the projection is that per every woman, there's gonna be like one kid,
Yeah.
and the ratio, like right now, we're in United States like 1.6 kids per woman,
Hmm.
and the ratio needed for the to keep being alive of a population is 2.1,
Mm.
which means that humans are basically sting sting destroying
Right. Right.
like ourselves. Like we are like we got to a point, but I believe it's a way to like regularize what the fuck is happening, because I believe we got to a point that like there's no jobs, everybody's suffering, people are living way too long, but now people don't want to have kids.
No.
So like the next generation is gonna be less people than the generation that is having the kids.
Yeah, true. It seems like I don't know. All of my friends in the comedy world, they don't have kids. Nobody has any kids
But it's not even not having it, it's not having it and not wanting.
except for Melvin.
Except for Mel.
So-
Maybe it's having all the kids that people don't want to have.
Mel-
You don't want to have a kid? I'll have another one.
Right. Melvin's starting a new world order.
Domination of the stewards.
But
Like,
yeah,
but it's not not wanting them also.
right.
Like my mom really, really, really. I don't know you with your kids, but my mom really wants me to have a kid. I'm like, I don't think it's happening.
Right.
Do you want your kids to have kids?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna happen with them either. You know, I don't know when I'm gonna be a grandpa. My son is really not doing. He's not a. He's not a ladies' man. He's not out here tearing it up. Yeah, he has more anime. He's into anime and stuff. But yeah.
He may have one or two.
One or two.
One or two, like more ladies than what you think, because right now there's a lot of anime girls,
Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
like girls in anime that love that
They
shit,
love it. Okay.
or femboy. That's your option.
right. But yeah, my daughter, she's not doing anything like that.
How old are they?
Having
They're
sex.
like already teenagers.
No, they're grown. They're like my kids are adults. Yeah, my daughter is one of them is married,
But no kids.
no kids, and my daughter, the one that lives with me, she's 27, and no kids, and my son is 22, no kids.
No kids. But do they want kids?
I don't think so. I haven't. I mean, I've heard my daughter talk about it, but you know, maybe she's waiting till she's 30 or something like that.
I'm gonna say something about that I've been seeing, and I find it interesting that for the last 20 years we've been like the narrative was telling women like, no, focus on your work first, on your career, on yourself, blah 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 blah.
Right.
But what they are not telling these women that are growing up with this, like, yeah, I'll focus on myself, I'll do college, I get to work, I'll do da da da, and I'll become a CEO, whatever you want. You wanna be, if you wanna be that, yeah, like for sure. But they're not telling them like biologically, and this is not because we want you to have kids earlier. It's because biologically, it's harder for you to have kids after a certain age.
Right.
It's not something that we decide.
Right,
I don't know
right.
where it's like, no.
Right.
After 30 is more difficult. Like, this is your body. Like,
Right.
biologically, it's going to be more difficult. So then they get to 30 something, and they find it difficult to get pregnant even if they want a kid.
Right. I always heard that after 35, the chances of something being wrong with your child increases.
Yeah, I believe if I'm correct, after 32,
Okay.
pregnancy after 32 is considered a risk pregnancy.
Okay. High risk. Okay.
Be, because it's like your body is not in your most fertile moment,
Mm.
but they are not telling this to women. So women get into these careers, and it's amazing. Yeah, everything that you're accomplishing is amazing, but then you get to the point that you want a kid and you can't.
Right.
Or even if you can have one. It's
Mm.
like, I want a big family. You're 32. Like, there's like the numbers doesn't add up for you to have a big family.
And then our society has changed so much because when I think of my mom, I think of my mom. My mom was 16. She was a teen mom. She had me.
And she
Back
was
in-
she was on the show MTV.
But we talking about a 16-year-old in the 70s. 1970, it was a different time.
Yeah.
What was a 16-year-old doing during that time? And what status were they considered? They were almost kind of like an adult.
Yeah, they were
You
considered.
know what I mean? They were either working.
I believe you can
or
get
doing
married
whatever.
at 16.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But now, a 16-year-old girl talking about getting married. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
What? it's so shocking. But
No, and
back
if
in
it
the
is
day,
pregnant, it's like they
yeah.
rape her. It's like, no, it was with my boyfriend. Like,
Right,
no, 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 shut up. You were. And
right. Back then,
because now a 16-year-old pregnant is like crazy.
yeah.
We even have a show on NTV. Yeah, I believe that show now will be like, what the fuck?
We're a teen
Where,
mom.
yeah,
Yeah,
Teen
yeah.
Mom right now.
Right,
There'll be a show that is like, we gotta cancel this show.
right.
Like we are promoting, like because I remember this show. Like some of them were like, yeah, this was kind of a mistake. This was like, oh, it's like, but some of them, as I recalled in the show, they were like, no, I wanted this.
Yeah,
Like I really wanted this, or like yeah, I got pregnant, but I was not afraid. Like I really enjoy and embrace the process of being pregnant. And I think it's beautiful to be pregnant because like, at this age because I'll have more time with my daughter.
right.
But if that show airs now, they're like they script her to say that or something like that.
Yeah, people my age, they have grandkids. That's probably the only reason why I don't feel that old. I don't have grandkids. So a lot of my peers though they have grandchildren because
But you
they.
want, and you're like, give me
Oh yeah,
one.
I don't feel it yet though. I don't
Okay.
feel it. I don't feel like
What about your wife?
I don't feel. No, she's not either. My wife is nah. She ain't. She if she was a grandma, she'd probably want to be called Gigi. I don't think she wants anybody to call her
Yeah, don't call me grandma.
grandma. She's a glamorous grandma. She'd probably want something like that. But no.
You don't want to fucking kid be like, where am I spell funny? Like, shut the fuck
Fuck
up.
up. I still want to go to the club. Don't call me grandma. So yeah, and I just came from the Clips concert last night. It was like
I saw your
yeah, I'm
story.
not a grandpa yet. You know what I mean?
You're a grandpa. I believe a lot of if there were kids in that show,
Yeah.
they were seeing you like,
They were
what the
looking
fuck
like,
is this
what's
guy doing? Here?
grandpa doing here?
Oh, he's taking care of this other guy, Steven Black.
He's taking care of two young guys.
Maybe security. I don't know.
Steve brought his friend. I was like, oh, I got two kids with me, my two white kids with me.
Yeah, every problem is like, is there a doll in the living room? Like, but with the statistic that how we're going, do you want the world to go that way? Because I do. Like having less kids and slowly extinguish ourselves.
Lower, lower. It's funny. Me and Steve were talking about that. He got the same theory about he just want because we were in line and
We need less
it was
people.
a long.
And since like world is not an option,
To be fair though, and I was thinking about this too, with Steve. Yeah, he is German. So they always
am
want
German.
Yeah, you guys always want to lower the population.
Yeah. Too many Jews. There's too many Jews. Where's the blonde people? I like more blonde people around.
I didn't know you were German too. So yeah, y'all got the mindset of, it's got to be less people. I'm tired of being inconvenienced with all these people.
What is all this traffic? We gotta kill some of these. But I'm going with the safer shares. Like women are having less kids, and I approve.
I don't know and I was feeling it a little bit because that line was ridiculous, and I was just like, man, we should be able to get up in here. What's taking so long?
Yeah,
All these damn people up here.
You're like,
yeah.
Let's go to war. Let's draft some of these kids so I can go to the concert.
To quote Stephen Black, let's thin the herd. That's what he wants to. He wants to thin the herd.
But the thing is, like in the 1914, we have the First World, and then 1935, I believe it started.
Around that time.
No, 1935 is like Hitler was like okay, but I believe 1940 is when it started. Like we have the second one.
Yeah.
And before that,
41. Yeah, 1941.
But before that, we have 1890. I believe it was the when it ends the 100-year war between like Prussia and like the lower part of Eastern Europe, and we have like always war. And now I believe it's one of the first times. Yeah, we have war in Palestine, blah blah, blah, but it's not like big scale.
Right.
Like
It's not
used
world
to
war,
be.
right?
Yeah, and I believe we're due to one.
We're due a war,
we're
ladies
due
and
one.
gentlemen.
It's like
Need a war to thin out this herd.
it's like
We need a
the
war.
California earquake. It's like, yeah, like it needs to happen sometime.
Yeah.
But we're at the point that the population just grew to the point that we're now being like, you know what, we're too many people right now.
Well, could you imagine the United States drafting people like my son or you or something like that? You know, people that's in the anime. You know, I can't. We're not like that anymore. People don't want to go.
Your son is like,
Right. What is this?
he just run into the enemy like with the power of friendship.
That's not good.
Sasuke.
Hi, man.
Yeah.
No, we
The Russians like.
This is easy. This will be easy.
He just does a speech. If you shoot at me, I can dodge your bullet. The bullets come and at 9 meters per second, and I can dodge bullets at that speed. Like, if you try to shoot me right now, I will just take the bullet and give it back to you with
Too
my
much
power.
dialogue. It's over. You were doing too much talking. So yeah, I just can't picture this generation, and you don't hear anybody talking about, hey, I want to join the army. I
Yeah,
want to
no.
join the Navy.
Because it
They
lost
wanna
the
do anything
prestige
like
it
that.
has.
Yeah, I haven't met anybody from Space Force. And I'm
Exactly.
a veteran. I haven't met anybody from Space Force.
Dude, but
People don't do that.
the army lost a lot of the prestige it have. My dad told me like in 1980, 1990 in Venezuela,
Hmm.
the army was like a super prestige thing. That there was crime still in Venezuela, but if
Yeah.
the generals or like whoever was in the army, they just park and leave the cap
Mm.
that they belong to the army on top of the car.
Okay.
No one mess it. They can leave the car open,
Oh wow.
and no one messes
Nobody's
with that car
messing with
because that car is from like, someone that
Oh wow.
is in the army.
Okay.
But if someone does that right now in Chicago, like a police officer just leaving like a police cap on his car and the car is open, that car they're gonna fire. Like, that car is gonna be on
They
fire.
break dance on police cars now.
Yeah. So it's like
They-
they're not gonna respect this shit.
Yeah, they call the police 12. Nobody has any respect for military service or the police anymore. They don't have the same. And I don't know if that's because of George Floyd, the post
Yeah.
George Floyd, because it seemed like that changed everything.
That and also the it's so easy to see the stories of veterans right now
Mhm.
because before they can hide it a little bit. You have like your weird veteran like in the traffic light like hey asking for money.
Yeah.
Like, I used to serve in the army. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
But it was more weird. But I believe there's now awareness of yeah you will join the army. They will send you to war. A grenade will explode. You lose one leg and they don't fucking care about you.
Yeah.
And now people's like fuck that.
Yeah. And people come back with PTSD.
And and then you have to
Yeah.
pay for it because it's
Oh,
not on your medical. And
Right,
it's like
right,
fuck that.
right. Yeah, the way veterans are treated is like I can see why people don't want to join the war, and most of the time when you join in a war, it's a senseless war. We went to war with when after 9/11,
Yeah.
we went to war with the wrong people. You know, like, all the people that were on the plane were Saudi Arabians, but we invaded Iraq. That doesn't make sense. Everybody was from
believe
Saudi
that was
Arabia.
an inside
Inside
job.
job.
I've seen footage and it's like
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions. I definitely get it.
my first question is about logic in
Mhm.
physical logic. If a plane hits a tower,
How does it make the whole building crumble like that?
crumble down because this is again my logic. The plane went through. If it damaged like a bit like main structures in the base in
Yeah.
the columns, I'll see the building doing this. Like this is the
Mhm.
building. I can see it doing like, path,
Yeah.
like just like doing this and obviously it's still like a lot of damage. But I don't see the building going like okay.
Were you very young when that happened? When 9/11 happened?
Yeah, I was like 9.
9? Okay. Yeah.
You're already like 34.
Yeah, I remember that was when Jay-Z's album dropped. Blueprint. Yeah, yeah,
I like that your year of 2001 is like, yeah,
yeah.
instead of like 9/11 being your
9/11.
reference, just like, yeah, JC album.
Jay-Z
Yeah, I
album
got
dropped.
it.
That was the most important thing to me. But yeah, it was weird because my mom called me. She called me. I was off that day.
There were no cell phones at that
It was my day,
point.
right? She called me and she was just like, "Turn on the TV," and I was just like, "Okay."
Seeing some?
Right. I watched and I saw the World Trade Center smoking. So I was just like, Sylvester Stallone is filming a movie.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, what are you talking about? You know, and then the next thing you know, I saw a plane go in there and I was just like, oh, this shit is
They
serious.
have budgets for this
This is wild. And
Die Hard 3, like, whoa,
Right.
whoa.
they started talking about this guy, Osama bin Laden. I never heard of him, and he became the boogeyman, and we were supposed to find him and look for him. And I remember Bush, he was like, I don't think about him anymore. I don't think about him.
Okay, we're gonna end the episode with this. Like, so you see how fucked up Venezuela is.
Yeah.
The head of Maduro, like the prize money on the head of Maduro
Yeah.
is twice as what the
Wanted for
Osama bin Laden. For Osama was $20 million. For
Okay.
Maduro, is like if you have information that will lead
Yeah.
to imprison this guy, it's
Yeah.
50 million.
$50 million. Dang.
So we're gonna go to Venezuela to run an operation.
We
But
need to find him.
Well, but this is the other thing. Like I believe people do not respect the government because there's many times that they offer money for information on whoever,
Yeah.
and they don't pay it with they're like insurance. They look for the weirdest excuse to not pay it.
Okay.
Like with the apparently the woman that gave the tip so they can capture Luigi Mangione.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the warranty or the it was like 200K something like that for information to capture this guy,
Okay.
and they didn't give it the money to her because she called 911 and she had to call this other number,
Oh.
and it's like, bitch. Like no one's gonna want to help. Like, oh, I need information to capture Chris Forte.
Yeah.
And if I like talk to them right now, it's like, hey, he's in my house. You can come now, and they capture it. Then they're gonna be, yeah, but I mean, we capture him.
Right.
Like,
right.
we wanted you to have him already in handcuff. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
So we are not gonna pay you.
Yeah.
Therefore, no one wants to help anymore.
Right.
Dude, if I see like a crime and the police is like, oh, any information that can lead us to a crime, we will pay you. I'm like, fuck that. I will be in much more trouble if I like help.
Right. Help.
If
you
like,
out.
yeah, I was there. It's like, why were you there? You know?
Right. Right.
Let's have a talk with you in the
Right.
police quarters. Then in the police quarters, like, why are you Venezuelan? Like, I don't know. And they're like, what? I end up the party. It's like, I just wanted to help out this lady. Like, I don't.
Right.
What the fuck happened? So don't help people. Just don't.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't help people. Don't help. Stop snitching.
Stop nation. Stop having kids. Good life to anime. I'm watching Avatar: The Airbender.
Yeah.
Really good anime.
Yeah. Anime.
And,
I'm old school anime though. I a lot of the times when I'm talking to people about the anime that I watch, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Okay, so say a couple.
Akira.
I know Akira.
Okay. Ghost in the Shell.
I know which one it is. I never saw it.
Okay. Ninja Scroll.
I know which one it is. Never saw it.
Wicked City.
I don't know what it is.
Go 13.
I know what Gogo is. Never saw it.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of people, when I talk about anime, they're like, I don't know. But I know all the new ones, kind of like Demon Slayer and
I saw them.
some
Did
of
you
those
see
others.
Demon Slayer?
Yeah, I saw some.
I was seeing it, and the character of the one that have like orange hair,
Mm-hmm.
I hate him so much I couldn't keep watching.
Oh, okay.
He was so annoying. Every time he was on screen, I was like, I wanna just
Gotta
like
go.
forward. He was in anime, like just for you to understand. This is the last thing I say in the podcast, but just for you to understand, this is a character that was like always like weeping and whining about everything
Yeah.
and loudly.
Right.
So there was the like the monster or whoever the demon they have to kill, and Tanjiro, that is the main character, is like, okay, we he's really strong, but I have a plan. And then this motherfucker was like, no, no, and then they put him crying like, I'm scared. I was like, shut,
Yeah, right.
shut the fuck
I
up.
can't
Just
watch
like,
this anymore.
I was, truly, I was like, I cannot. Like every time like he appears, I'm like,
My son got me watching My Hero Academia.
apparently that's
So
really
I
good.
watched that, yeah, and I'm on season 7.
It's good.
So yeah, it's pretty good. Season 6 is probably my favorite, but yeah, because it took a while to get to the.
Okay, I'm gonna leave
What
you
all
with thinking about your favorite anime all time. My favorite anime all time, Full Metal Alchemist. Amazing
Metal
anime.
Alchemist, yeah.
Amazing anime.
I know about that.
Yours. What is yours to end the podcast?
My favorite anime of all time. It'll probably be a movie, and I'll say Ninja Scroll is my
Ninja
favorite.
Scroll. There you go. So
Ninja
you have
Scroll.
two recommendations. If you like anime, Full Metal
Yeah,
Alchemist and
Ninja
Ninja
Scroll.
Scroll.
Yep.
And with that, we're gonna end the episode. So, adios. You gotta say it.
Adios. Adios. Adios.